Alright, we're back to see what's happened here on turn 30. Here we go. Oak Halls. Okay. Research and evocations complete. Let's see how Oak Halls went. It's interesting he's moved into this province. It's not what I expected. It's okay though, so far. Okay. We don't need to see the rest of this, do we? Alright, 23 shard guards, as we know. Juik, Obelshin, Bithin. I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's right, I did. I attacked Bithin to find out what was in here. Looks like just province defense. Alright, Bithin. Yeah. Alright, Juik. Show me what you got. We can handle this. Yeah. Okay. So we've taken back Juik. That's good. Alright, Obelshin. Show me what you got. Okay. Alright. And they're off. Ooh, hit one. Why are you lagging behind? No reason. And how are you doing? Are you wounded? Yeah, you are. Ah. Stupid afflictions. Alright, so we've taken Obelshin. Alright, he's attacking me in the Deadlands. That's interesting. What's he attacking me with? Uh-huh. Okay. Alright. He wants us to go after those sentinels, eh? And how is Agarth and Rick doing? Still no gems, still no equipment. Okay. And he has got another dude over there. And over here. These are the guys leading the Magma Children, I'd wager. Okay. Well, Earth Readers, Oracle, the Ancients. I'll be taking a look at these Defenders of the Halls are annoying, but they're just serving as bodyguards, I think. Alright, and he's attacking the Trolllands. Yeah. Let's see if the barbs can kill anything. That'd be nice. Nah. They're doing terrible. Yeah, they're getting repelled. Pathetic barbarians. Alright. And that was this army again. Okay. Ah, he went for the throne province, didn't he? Okay. It's not looking great. Yuck. Oh, this is Mercs. Interesting. I wonder if this guy's going to be able to get behind. Nope, not quite. Oh. Died pretty quick there. Burgermaster guards are nasty as well. Good luck, guys. Ooh. It's kind of too bad we didn't have a fight in the Deadlands. I might have been able to have beaten them. Well, these guys are exhausting themselves. Guy's gonna do it? Gonna kill anything? I'm just killing mercs at this point, but still. Yeah, killed a few. Yeah, alright, well he's routed the mercenaries, but unfortunately his militia is routing too. Oh. More spell power coming in. Yeah. As long as his guys don't rout, he's going to be able to pull it off, I think. He's just got to close with those archers, with those crossbowmen. Oh, he routed! Oh, so close. It was so close. That is really unfortunate. Yeah, that's too bad. So close. Yeah, that one. I didn't realize his prophet was in there. No, he wasn't. Rectus was... Well, what was that other one I saw? With the Heart Seeker. I swear to God, I just saw a Heart Seeker on here somewhere. Oh, Asphodel, there we go. Alright, let's see what happens in Asphodel. Sorry, we skipped that one. Okay. Well, we know the outcome already, unfortunately. Yeah, that's not cool. Good luck. It's a nasty army, this is. Wish Armor could have done something. Yikes. Just got a message from Battle Moose there, you might see, telling me that he got attacked by Agartha. Real-time updates. Oh, those arrows are nasty. Well, I think we know. Let's see what more happens here, but... Oh god, those arrows. Ooh. And of course the Skelly spam, which means no casualties for him. Breath of Dragon, I gotta figure out where that one's at too. That's Evocation. But I think that's Evocation 4 or 5. He's getting up there with his research. He's gonna beat us because of magic research. Yeah. Alright, so that was Asphodel. Killed these Daibakimonos, man. 113 of them. That's ridiculous. And then these Ubas. Uba. Yuck. Alright. Let's see. And then we were discovered in Agartha. Let's see what he has here still. Mostly province defense, I'd imagine. Yeah. And he's died. Retreating. So here's what we got. Ermor is still sitting at home. Asphodel is dying. And there is what is left of Asphodel, or not Asphodel, Agartha's sea expedition. So he's moved in here, fair enough. Perhaps going for this next, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Interesting. Well, that's a look at the world as it is right now. The world as it is today. Getting along, takes everything you got. Yeah. Damn, this is annoying. We're all gonna lose to Tortuga. Yeah, let's take a look at that real quick. Research. Evocation. Breath of Dragon is level 4. Okay. Okay. Alright. Well, when we come back, we will have our turn plotted out. But, maybe the good news is if Tortuga gets too far ahead, people will lay off me and I can try to go for a victory. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, see you soon. Alright, here is the turn that I am going to submit to the server, I believe. So, let's start off over here what we're doing with Agartha. I am going to have my 2 vans here move into and attack Jibaro. So that should be more than enough to take out Jibaro, and I'm going to trade places with my scout because I want to keep an eye on this fortress. I'm going to have Gandalf sneak attack into Muspel. Okay, and then we're going to have Tylos the Grim sneak attack into Solum. And I'm also going to move Sulpicius up here to take a look at Scythia, and what I may decide next turn, depending on how Agartha is doing, or not Agartha, Asphodel, is I may take this province from Dwarf Comic and violate our peace treaty, just so I can claim it, and that way Tortuga can't take it from me without diplomatic incident, shall we say. The other thing, too, is by taking this province, hopefully I'll get to trace income from these 2 at least. I won't be able to from this province, but I think, because it goes over water, that this will get to me. But I don't know. We'll find out. Let's see. Captain Murphy here is moving into... Why am I moving him in here? I don't even know why. Maybe it's so I can attack this province or this province next. I don't know. I'm sneaking him into Oak Halls, and that gives me the options of attacking this province or going into Ephisibor if I need to do something about a siege. So over here, I've been thinking about what is Marcus going to do. I don't know. He would probably not move this army into Emain. He may move it into Juek and try to meet it up, combine it with the army here in Bethin. And he may decide instead to move both of these armies into Gol Rayep. He didn't do that before, and he's seen me try to cut him off at Gol Rayep once. So I don't know if he's thinking that deeply or not, but he may want to use both of these armies to take out Gol Rayep's province defense, or he may just try to take both of these provinces by moving one into here and the other into here, and then deciding what to do. He may move this army into siege Ephisibor, in which case I'll have to do something about that as well. But what I am not going to do is I'm not going to go after the Deadlands. I am moving Cessrunner back into Emain. He has vacated the Cerulean Sea, and I've heard from Ulm that he has moved into Anphalia. And I tried to tell Ulm, and this is what I believe, that there's not a lot we can do about this army down here that's raiding. Like, that's what he's doing. He's going in to try to destroy income and infrastructure the way I am currently with him. And I just don't feel like there's a lot we can do about that. If you want to take out your opponent, we have to destroy his army. I don't think there's any other way to go about it. But, and so I told him, like, look, you know, you should bring your army north. Like, this is where this is where the game's going to be decided. It's not going to be decided by whether we can chase down this army or not. And I think it would be better to let Marcus dink around down here and go and threaten Marcus up here. That's my opinion anyway. I told him too, I am capable of sailing my units down and taking out this army as necessary, right? But I can't leave the north if Ulm isn't up here in the north, right? So yeah, if Ulm doesn't come north, then I can't go south, and I'm in a much better position to sail all the way down south, take out this army if necessary, or, you know, retake provinces for Ulm on Ulm's behalf and have Ulm do that. Like, we could trap his army down here, and then I would quickly be able to get back up to the north, just because of my sailing ability. But like I said, I can't do that. There has to be an army up here to try to hold Marcus off a bit. And, you know, like with this province too, like, I have to eat this. I can't... You know, if Marcus takes this province, like, I can't get distracted. I have to prepare to try to engage his armies as best I can. And the longer we wait, the problem is that he's uniting these armies up, and you know, it's bad. Like, it's gonna be a lot more costly for me. And so I've decided at this point, I am playing with the assumption that I'm not gonna be able to win this war because I can't beat Marcus on my own. Like, that's clear. And, you know, yeah, like I said, I can't do it without Ulm's army up here to help me out. So as a result of that, I've started to think differently and come up with a different plan for how to approach the game. So given that I can't hold off against Agartha forever unless Agartha makes a mistake, and all Agartha has to do is unite his armies, and I don't think I can keep up with his unit production. He's got his mages over here in Bithin now, conjuring up fire children, magma children. This is what I'm recruiting here, and, you know, in Vanheim as well. And, you know, I am going to try to work on getting summon spells going, but I just don't think we can keep up with Agartha. We have to attack Agartha. Like, that's all there is to it. As the game goes on, it favors him. So, given that situation, it made me rethink things. And we are changing our research just a little bit. As you can see, I'm pumping everything into construction. So we're going to have construction level 3 next turn, which is going to give me Legions of Steel. And then we're going to get to construction of greater magic items, I hope. I do want to get enchantment because of protection from lightning and eventually to get to strength of giants. But I think I want to get construction first. Once I get to construction level 4, I can craft flying carpets. A flying carpet will change my ability to move my pretender and my prophet quite a bit. I won't be able to fly overseas, unfortunately, but I will be able to, I will be able to get from Emain to Ephisibor with those sacred armies, and my main armies can sail back and forth. More importantly, what it'll allow me to do is, if I can put it together correctly, I can move into Tiash with my pretender, and from there it's 1, 2, 3. I can get to Griffin Spires. Now the flying carpet's only going to let me take a handful of regular troops, but I can take my Valkyries with me. Now, the only unfortunate thing is I don't have that many Valkyries. You know, I got some. I got 24 Valkyries here, and I got 17 more coming back, but yeah, it's not that many. And the other problem too is that I don't know what the domain is like over here, but it's not going to be friendly domain, and so that means my pretender is going to have a hit point penalty, and we're going to be going up against Zeus. And he has lightning attacks, which are armor negating. He also has the Spring Hawks, which, you know, they're also very bad because they're armor negating attacks as well. And so it's going to be risky, but it's something I could try to do with my pretender. So again, he's going to have he may have less than 100 hit points, which is, like I said, going to be terrible. But with enough magic boosters, he might be able to survive. And at this point, after I do that, I need to find out if Ulm's built a fortress here yet or not. But if Ulm hasn't, then from here, I move to Chilad, and I take that throne. Unfortunately, that's going to be a 3-turn move. What would be better is not to move to Chilad, but what would be better is if I can also get a carpet for... either carpet or boots for Chodvig. The carpet, I think, gives more movement, which is why I'm inclined to go with the carpet. And it also allows me to transport non-flying units. But the other thing is I could try to take Daz's throne over here. So this is what I got to start thinking about, is I'm going to have to make that move quickly because... and in the meantime, I'm going to just have to try to hold off Agartha. And just not fall to Agartha. And what I need to do is be able to move those 2 armies just enough to take these 2 provinces and then claim them on the next turn without getting killed. So I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off, but that's the strategy I'm thinking about right now. You know, alternatively, I might try to get Chodvig up here where, you know, he's kind of far away from anybody who might do something about it. It's really, this throne probably will be okay too. I don't know if Daz is doing anything here yet or not, but yeah, that's what we're looking at. The other thing too is once I get the Throne of Splendor, that will make my sacred troops, including my Valkyries, a lot more hardy in melee combat because they'll have the awe effect. So that is my overall strategic plan, and I think that's probably the only chance I'm going to have to beat this game, win this game against the guys. That's the situation. Ermor, I'm not asking Ermor to do anything because he's really got it. He's got his work cut out for him with Tortuga. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave Ulm alone too. You know, I'm just gonna basically look at this as like me and Agartha versus each other, and maybe Agartha will pick on Ulm over picking on me, but I doubt it. He needs to take thrones, so yeah, if he can take these provinces, why wouldn't he? So that's what we're looking at there. All right, let's talk about what else we're trying to do. So, showed my recruitment over here. You can see I'm getting another Vandral. These are extremely expensive units to maintain. 114 upkeep per year. Still not as much upkeep as like these guys, the water mages, the hydromancers. But these guys are basically combined with a Vanadrot. They're Thunderstrikers. So that's still my plan. My hope for beating Agartha is to Thunderstrike the heck out of him. But obviously his Magma Children are just, there's so many of them, and he can just keep spamming him and spamming him, you know. I mean, that's a lot of money for me. I think it's only 3 fire gems for him to summon these Magma Children, you know. So yeah, there's the issue. Over here we're forging an Alquil with Ratatosk and researching with everybody else. Over here, forging an Alquil with Zarya's evil twin and researching with everyone else except for Fafnir. Fafnir, I'm going to finally go ahead, and if you look at my gems up here, you can see I've converted them into fire gems, and I'm empowering Fafnir with 1 level of fire magic to give him some extra oomph if we end up fighting against Agartha. Chodvig is going to be sacrificing blood slaves because I do want to try to push my dominion out if I can. It would make a big difference if this was my dominion, and you know, the higher my dominion is in even my own provinces, then the better my pretender will do in a pitched battle with Agartha. So yeah, that's what's going on there. All right. The other thing too, when I get to construction 4, is with Theok, I'll be able to construct bags of wine, which will help feed my units. Hilderic is moving up into the Grey Mercs to go ahead and preach. He is set to run away in case the army here moves into Grey Mercs. I don't know if they will or not, but we'll see. And if they don't, well, there's a priest. He can decide if he wants to go after that priest or not. And if he doesn't go after that priest is going to try to pray away the evil dominion up here. So that's what's going on there. I am moving Bruce Jenner back into the ocean just because I don't need him up here. I don't know what he's going to do, so we'll see. And Ernie is just there doing his thing. So, all right. the other thing I did up here too is just in case he comes in here to attack, I have upped my province defense to 20, and the reason for that is because it gives me a Vanhurst, and I want to see how my Vanhurst does scripted, you know, off script, to see if he can kill anything with Orb Lightning. So yeah, it's a bit of money, but hopefully this many troops, I might be able to beat back some of his troops through attrition. So yeah, for the amount of money, I was like, well, you know, it's... how, like, okay, so like, take a look, right? We've got, what, 0 in our treasury right now. So if I go back down to 15... So for 90 gold, right? So basically the cost of 2 Valkyries. For 90 gold, let's find out how many troops we can kill. So, yeah, that's the idea there. All right, over here in Vanheim. So you'll notice I'm not recruiting any Valkyries, and the reason for that is because I feel like I need some ground troops. I just need some, not grunts, so to speak, but I need some frontline offense to work with my Thunder Strikers. And here, again, I'm getting another Van Jarl instead of Dwarven Smith. And, you know, he's only 112 gold per year, too. Anyway, yeah, I'm getting a Van Jarl instead of the Dwarven Smith. They both have about the same research, 11 and, let's see, 11, maybe more. I'm not sure if that it takes into account. It must, because the Van Jarl also has 3. So, yeah. So he'll be just as good for recruitment, but he has the additional bonus of being able to Thunderstrike, and, you know, I haven't been able to get a dwarf with fire magic enabled, so I don't see why I would expect to be able to get one now either. But, you know, 25% chance. Getting some Einhirs down here, and getting an Einhir here as well. So, and I think I showed up here that I'm recruiting some Einhirs, and I'm getting a couple militia just because they're very cheap, but they will help defend the castle if it comes to it. Like I said, if I need troops in here to defend the castle, then I want them there. But if Agartha takes this province, I might let him hang out there for a turn, and then I will go in to try to smash his army. Or, you know, I may wait until I get my carpet. And as long as he's thinking, I suspect that he might go in once and then pull back out immediately, or try to rejoin with this army or something like that. If, again, assuming he even goes for it this turn. But this is probably where I'm going to be more likely to want to wage a pitched battle than somewhere that this army is within striking distance. So we'll just have to watch. We'll just have to watch and find out what he does. I'm going to need more scouts, unfortunately, because my scouts are just gradually being picked off. And, yeah. So we're hiding here, we're sneaking here. At some point, I'm going to have to attack this province with this scout because I need to get an exact number on the units in here, especially when I'm about to attack. But anyway, that is an overview of our strategy. I am going to keep these guys down here, and it's going to stay the same plan. If he moves his army south in towards this throne, then I'm going to pump up the province defense in this province and reinforce it with this army here. And unfortunately, because I'm so low on money, I am not recruiting any Shark Knights here. I've preferred to recruit ground troops at the moment, even though, you know, the ground troop over here isn't going to help that much. But, like, I don't know how I'm going to transport these guys up. I don't even have the time right now. Actually, that's a good point, isn't it? All we have here is this paltry amount, but that's the decision. I'm going to go ahead and keep this for this round. And, you know, next turn, at least, we'll get this fortress up and running, and we can move this guy in and spy on Daz a little bit. Like I said, I need to keep track of what he's doing over here. You know, the worst thing for me is if these guys build fortresses, then I'm not going to have any quick and easy grabs for thrones. And over here, 1, 2, 3, I could, from this province, fly in and take this, and that might be the other thing to try to do. So I need to get a scout over here. But, yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to try to set up for a double throne grab in one turn, and hopefully I can keep Marcus at bay, but he has so many troops. We'll take a look and see how my army's set up here. So, you know, I have my Hydromancers up here to try to cast some cold bolts, and I got Fafnir down here at the back, and he'll be doing the acid, and I've got my trolls here, I've got my cripple squad in the very front so that they get targeted. This line here I have set not to target anything, so they'll just attack whatever they want to. These guys, my archers, are all set to fire on large enemies. My Valkyries are not going to be very useful once I switch to the Thunderstrike army. So again, with the Valkyries, I'll probably start trying to think about taking them into position for taking a throne. So I'll probably give them to my Prophet and make my Prophet my flying army and give him a handful of ground troops as well. Or maybe ogres, I don't know. But yeah, anyway. So where are they set to do? I think I've got them set to attack immediately because they're still in presence with my Pretender. And these are all kind of just hypothetical things. Nope, they're set to hold and attack rear. Okay. But I'll be changing all this scripting up, but it's just, you can see here kind of how I'm thinking about eventually setting up my army. But just keep in mind, I probably won't have the Valkyries, and I might not even have the Vans. And these Dwarves I put up here with the Vans because they'll be casting spells like Legions of Steel and Giant Strength and whatnot when they get it. Right now they're just casting they're scripted to cast a minor strength spell. But I like to have my scripting done just because it gets me thinking about it, and also just in case like I do some boneheaded move like tell my armies to go somewhere and forget to script them, then they at least have some scripting done. But I think Marcus is going to want to go back in and start pillaging the sea again. Like, I think that's not a bad move for him. But of course, because Ulm is so slow, I mean, I think what Marcus would like is to keep Ulm's army from going to the north. Like, I just think that that's an obvious return on investment for the army he has down here. He's not getting any money from this, but all he has to do is hang out and pillage and wait until he sees Ulm's big army adjacent to him, and then all he has to do is hop back into the sea and he's safe. You know, it would have been nice if I could have trapped Agartha up here, but he was too clever and he moved to Deadlands instead. Now he's moved back into the Deadlands, and I don't know what he's trying to do here, except maybe he's just trying to antagonize me, but, you know, like, or just trying to give me some of my own medicine, you know? But whatever the case, he is holding off good, and, you know, he may not be winning the war yet, but the balance of power, I think, is shifting towards him. All right, well, I think I've said enough this episode. I'm going to move into here, and then we're going to move down south, because I need to get an eye on what Shiniyama's doing again. So, yeah, we will do that. And why are you sneaking in there? Oh, that's right. I'm moving him in here too because I want to check out this province. And so once I go into here, then I can make my way back. I'll have plenty of time to do that and make an attack on this province with the scout and find out what's going on. So, yep, that's the plan there. All right, anybody we are not moving that I need to know about? I don't think so. I think everybody is doing what I want them to be doing. It's looking grim, but we have a plan. So that's the plan we're going to go with. It's still several turns away, but yeah, it's one that we're going to try to win the game while losing the war. That's the plan. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Till then, bye-bye. All right, just a quick coda to the end of the episode here. I've made two small changes. I'm going to go ahead and move Lampronius, my scout, into Nidian range here so I can get a little bit more vision on Ulm. And I've decided to move Captain Murphy actually over into Gol Ryep. And I'm not going to have him patrol or anything in case these two armies do indeed attack Gol Ryep, because I'm pretty sure that I'll just lose everybody. But if he doesn't, I want to get him here on the sea coast so that I have more mobility for him, because I may go ahead and pull him back to Emain if Agartha doesn't go for Ephisibor. Not quite sure yet what I'll do there. I've got to figure out a way to tell Ulm to give me Tiosh, and I'm still thinking about that off camera, but I'll probably just take it and then send him a message in-game, and then if I have to deal with him outside of the game, I'll explain it to him there. But I think my move is definitely going to be if I can pull it off, move my entire army into here, get a feel for what I'm going to be facing in these two provinces, and then strike these two provinces simultaneously. And I think this one's going to be the bigger problem, but I think he's got magic users over here researching, but I think I can take them out easily. But I'm worried about him building a castle there too, so I got to get on the move for that too. If I can take these two simultaneously, that's going to win me the game. I think it's going to take me a lot longer to get my forces into position to claim this throne, or obviously this throne up here. I'm going to go ahead though, and in case this kind of blows up in my face, I'm going to go ahead and continue taking these provinces and potentially take this province as well to keep it out of the hands of Tortuga for just a little bit longer. But yeah, got to do that. I was thinking about maybe summoning some more ogres, but it costs 10 earth gems, and I feel like unless I need those ogres immediately to defend my castle from siegers, then nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and keep what I have and spend these earth gems when it's necessary to get castle defense. But otherwise, I'd rather save my gems for some of the items I might be able to craft at construction level 4. Like there's a really nice arbalest that I would love to replace this longbow of accuracy with, and that'll make Chadvig a nice sniper, and then I can just give this bow to somebody who otherwise has nothing to do in combat, like Bert. I mean, what's Bert going to do in combat, you know? Might as well have him use that longbow of accuracy. So that's the plan. Sorry about the last minute change. I'm still dreading what's going to come through the pipeline from Agartha, because he's got so many troops here, and without Ulm here to help, you know, to give him something to think about, like to give him pause, then he's got everything he needs. Like he kind of has all the initiative to attack me up here wherever he wants, especially once he gets these armies put together and combined. So that's why I've got to move fast if I'm going to do this. Otherwise, I'm going to lose this war, and then Ulm will follow after I fall. Well, I won't lose. I may not lose the war, but I'm going to lose my territory over here, and I'll effectively be out of the game. And then Agartha will win, is my belief. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you next episode. Till then, bye-bye.